Hello and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV holiday event. This time, as you can guess from the time of year, it is the New Year's event, which is called Heavensturn. In this event, the creatures from the east have changed who's leading the heavens, so we need to go see who's leading it this year. If you know your Chinese zodiac, so to speak, you will already know what the animal it is, because it is the year of the dragon this year. So, we are going to go see what the year of the dragon has in store. I am here in Lemsa Lominsa, one of the starting cities. If you do not start here, you will need to have the envoy quest done in order to go to the 3 cities. This is at least level 15 to be able to do this, so that way you can have that quest done. And with it, we are going to get an item. So let's see what we got in store today. Say hello to our little friend Artemis, who's our old friend in these videos. We are at the main Aetheryte in Lemsa Lominsa. You want to select it and go to the Aethernet. And this time you will want the Aft Castle. And we'll go ahead and teleport over there right fast. As always, these events are limited time. They are different each time they roll around. The items from last year and previous years, for most of them, are in the shop right now for the cash store. So if you need any of those, go ahead and feel free. But if you want to get them in-game while they're active, then you'll want to come in and do the event this time, because anything that comes up this year will be in the shop next year, more than likely. So get in, get this done. It's on until the 15th of the month. So you've still got some time to do it. Let's get started. We're over here. We want to go up the stairs. Again, if you get a chance, take a look at all the decorations, because the towns are done up differently for each holiday. So we've got all kinds of lanterns for the new year. And we have Ryu Matsuki over here. Got a snowman over here with an orange on his head and a fan in his hand. Let's see what's going on. Talk to him. We have the quest to be a mascot. And I do love the little symbol. It is I am a dragon myself, so this is a lot of fun for me this year. Looking forward to it. You do have to be level 15 for this quest. And this quest will give you 1,440 experience and 305 gil. Description for this. The Ryu Matsuki seeks the aid of a kindly adventurer. This quest is available for a limited time only. Yes, again, to the 15th right now. Get in, get it done, get the items from it, see the little story. Have some fun. So let's accept the quest and see what's going on today. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland of Hingashi as the Ryu Matsuki, and it is my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heavensturn custom with the peoples of Eorzea, that we might join hands in revelry. Although Heavensturn is observed in both our lands to mark the coming of a new year, there is a difference between our traditions. Here in Eorzea, a deity is chosen from among the 12 to preside over the heavens, while in the far east, we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year, that beast is the mighty Ryu, a creature you Eorzeans might liken to a dragon. Now, in order to liven up the festivities, we decided to have a pair of horsebird hatchlings, or should I say chocobo chicks, serve as mascots. Winsomely dressed in draconic attire, we were certain they would delight all who laid eyes upon them. However, when the Ryu Bugyo, the leader of our delegation, presented one of the chicks to a crowd, the reception was disappointingly muted. we know not where we erred. I say, you are an adventurer, are you not? In the course of dispensing aid, you must have acquired some insight from into the people's interests. Loath though I am to impose, will you not help us to identify our plan's failings? In so doing, we may yet find a way to win over the locals with our mascots. Okay, that's what I do. I try to help out when I can. You have my thanks. To begin, I ask that you seek out the Ryu Bugyo. For want of passers-by, she decided to wander around this plaza with her hatchling. When you find her, pray ask her for her account of our dilemma, and thence help us find a solution. I'll do what I can. I can't promise anything. Now, if we look at our map here, the marker's right there, right behind us. So let's turn around. There she is. I just happen to know it's a she this year. And here we go. And she's here with a Lamenson lass and the little chocobo chick dressed up as a dragon. Oh boy, is he cute. Cutscene. Here we go. Okay, what's going on here? He is indeed so cute. I would just pick him up and hug him. But then I love dragons and I love chocobos. So, go figure. Oh, curious about our delegation too, are you? That is well, for I was just about to introduce our mascot, Ryunosuke, to this young lady. Well, hello. Feast your eyes on a horsebird among horsebirds, a pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heavensturn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. Well, he's certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? An excellent question. You see, we wish to present the charms of the chocobo and the Ryu in a lovable package. Just look at him waggle his scaly little tail. It's an exquisite combination, you must agree. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Our weavers spared no effort to evoke the mighty and majesty of the Ryu in this diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? I suppose. I still don't know what a Ryu is, but never mind. Thank you for letting me play with him. She's not explaining what a Ryu is. If it's a Ryu in her land, what is it here? You know, what will we know it as? I mean, of course, we already know it's supposed to be a dragon. But still, I mean, the little hoodie looks like a dragon head. But it's like, why are you calling it a Ryu? Yet again, I failed to convey the virtues of our mascot. You come at the Ryu Mitsuki's behest? Should be most grateful for your aid, adventurer. I seek only to share our mascot's charms with the people of Eorzea, but my every attempt has ended in failure, as you just witnessed. Try as I might, I cannot see what I am doing wrong. If you have any advice, and anything at all, I would be most eager to hear it. What will you say? Adorable is all well and good, but you can't forget the other things. Or you may want to talk more about the Ryu. Yeah, you want to tell people what a Ryu is. They'll attach, okay, it's a dragon. I know dragon. Talk about the Ryu, you say? Rather than tediously explaining tradition, I had hoped to initiate the people through our mascots. You believe this is not enough? It might avail me to speak with that young girl as well. Let her gaze upon Ryunosuke once more, and... You didn't see he ran off, did you? Oh! Wherever did our little mascot go? Now you notice. Oh, the girl, you say? We must find him, and quickly. Please, adventurer, will you help with the search? Sure, I can't have a perfectly good little chocobo chick getting harmed. Thank you. Now then, I believe the girl set off in the direction of the tavern. The drowning wench, was it? If we find her, I dare say we will find Ryunosuke. Right, well, let's head over here to the drowning wench then. Again, if you don't know the area that well, just look at your map and look for your little arrow with your little marker. And that'll tell you where to go. Alright, let's see here. I should be right on top of it. Ah, there we go. She's over here at the lift attendant. So look for the lift attendant, you'll find her. Alright, Bukio, what's up? Ah, thank goodness you're here. I've been asking this guardswoman about the girl, but I'm struggling to make myself understood. Perhaps you could help clear things up. The lady says she's looking for a girl with a Ryu, but I haven't the faintest what that is. What will you say? To rephrase, it's a chocobo chick wearing a costume. Or, imagine a dragon. A tiny, green dragon with googly eyes. It's just simple to say it's a chocobo chick wearing a costume. Because that's what it is. And that's what the attendant will understand. You must be speaking of the odd little critter I spotted a few moments ago. It was wearing what looked like a dragon costume. And was waddling after a young girl. I'm afraid I didn't observe where they went, though. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Many thanks for your assistance. In my haste, I had neglected to explain the meaning of the word Ryu. As the Ryu Matsuki told me, the creature doesn't exist in Eorzea. If I had begun by clarifying that it is similar to a dragon, I could have avoided the Oh, I dare say I know now why our mascot has to struggle to win over the masses. I shall speak with the guardswoman a little more, in case she has aught else of note to share. Once I'm finished, I plan to scour the upper decks. In the meantime, might I trouble you to search the lower decks? Once we have finished, let us reconvene at Bulwark Hall. Okay. Alright, lower decks will be back down at the main Aetherite. That's where you teleport into when you come into Limsa Lamensa. So we will hop right over here. There is an Aethernet shard right over here. We will use it and we will jump to the Limsa Lamensa Aetherite Plaza. Teleport in. And we're over here. And we've got a giant orange circle. I don't see any markers there. But turning around, I see a marker on this person over here. Skiff. Alright, what can you tell me? Pardon me, good sir. Hey, young lass and a chocobo chick. I spied them walking past the Aetherite, though I couldn't say where they went from there. It appears the girl and the chocobo passed through the Aetherite Plaza. Okay. Ah, there's another marker over there. Let's see what's going on over here. Unfazed fishmonger. Right? A chocobo chick wearing a little green dragon costume. Hasn't come this way, I'm afraid. With customers scarce as they are today, if I remember if something like that walked by. It appears the girl in the chocobo did not come this way. Okay, so we got one direction marked off. But yet, the one over there said to come through the Aetheryte Plaza. Let's just circle the plaza here and see what we see. We've got the normal people, normal NPCs. Oh, wait. I see a marker over there. Ah, here's another one. Personable peddler. Cool. I know the lass you're after. Sibley's her name, and she's the daughter of a fellow merchant. A good friend of mine, in fact. You'd be hard-pressed to find a happier father and daughter. They go fishing at the river together all the time, they do. But he'll soon set sail for faraway lands, I'm told. Sibley's worried sick, and for good reason. The ocean's a fickle mistress, and even a simple voyage could cost a man his life. Any road, she came through here earlier, but I'm afraid I couldn't say where she is now. Perhaps someone else here can help you. You've learned something of note. Continue scouring the lower decks for more information. I know we saw the other one over to the other side there. Yes. Amicable alleygoer. Excuse me. A girl with an oddly dressed chocobo chick. She passed by here just earlier. She looked a little lost, so I asked her if she needed help. But she told me she was fine, that she was heading to the Ageless River. So I left it at that. I can't help but worry for her, out there on her own. I hope you find her soon. I believe you have enough information on Sibley's whereabouts. Make your way to Bulwark Hall, and report your findings to the Ryu Bugyo. And some of these terms, like Bugyo, Ryunosuke, things like that, if I happen to mispronounce something, I do so apologize. Of course, as you can tell, English is my natural language. So, do forgive me if I'm mispronouncing something. Even some of the names, like Outskiff back there, if that was not how you were supposed to pronounce that, I do apologize. Ah, here we go. Ryubugyo! There you are. By your triumphant expression, dare I hope you've learned something of the little girl and our mascot. Yeah, she went to Ageless River. He probably followed after her. So the girl, Sibley, was headed for the Ageless River? That you should find just the information we need is auspicious indeed. For my part, in the course of speaking with the locals, I was able to learn more about dragons. That is, while they have many similarities with the Ryu of the Far East, they are in fact different creatures. I had been under the impression that they were one and the same. But be it the folklore or their status in mortal society, they are quite distinct. I had assumed that the people of Eorzea were like me, that they thought the Ryu was simply a dragon by another name. I suppose it is a little wonder that Sibley looked so puzzled during our first encounter. When next we find her, I shall do my utmost to explain the true meaning of our mascot. Now, off to the Ageless River with us. Now, I just happen to know because of our placement, I can go out this door right here and be almost where I need to be. It will put me in the correct area. So we will go right out here. If you end up someplace else, don't think about it. You're looking for the Zephyr Gate. That will take you out into the area where you need to be, which is Middle Lanovska. Now, and because I'm already level 50 plus, I am able to fly, although I will not get on the whale. That is way too large. Okay. If you see any of the mounts in here, if you know where they are from, good. If not, please don't ruin the surprise for anyone. Like the one I'm in right now, please don't ruin it if you know where it's from. Ah, there's Sibley. I try not to ruin things, because especially if it's their first time playing through. And I don't think about it when I'm in here and I just hop on a random mount. I never know what it's going to bring up. And Sibley, what's up? I wish you didn't have to go, Papa. Apparently she doesn't want her dad to go on this trip. Huh? You're the adventurer from before. What are you doing here? Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sibley. And the lady in a fancy helmet, too. Did you know my name? We met a friend of your dad's at the market, and he told us. Said you and your dad are real close. I see. I'm sorry to cause you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my papa's favorite fishing spot. But your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way here. Well, he's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Ray, wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn that your father will soon embark upon a voyage, and it has left you feeling troubled. I realize we are but strangers, but if you are not averse, will you not talk with us about it? It's all right. My papa, he's heading to Hingashi for trade. I heard that it's a long and dangerous journey. It made me worry. I wanted to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Lim Lane wasn't chosen this Heavensturn, and it made me worry even more. I see. As you say, it isn't the navigator, but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god from the Far East. That's why I went to talk to you. So that is the way of it. You came to me, hoping to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, I failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire. Well, I hear you now, young one, and I shall tell you a tale about the Ryu that will grant you comfort. I just need to recall a suitable one, something that ideally features the ocean. What in the world? Wait! What, Ryunosuke? Oh, what's gotten into you, little one? Curious what lies in that way you are? It's a place called Wold Whisper Canyon. Papa told me that the waterfalls appeared there after the calamity, and they changed the flow of the Nim River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river. I believe I have the perfect tale for you, Sibley. One that will bolster your spirits as your father departs on his journey. Let us head to these waterfalls, that we might avail ourselves of their ambiance. Even Ryunosuke is keen, and we wouldn't want to ignore such a fortuitous omen. Indeed. And that ends that quest. So to be a mascot, we get 1,440 experience, 305 gil. Let's complete that. Get out of that cutscene. But Ryubugyo is still here and has another quest. So let's see what's going on. We have Unlike a Dragon. We get 1,440 experience, 286 gil, and we get Ryunosuke as a minion. Aw, he thinks he's dragons. He's silly. Alright, the Ryubugyo has a mind to mate for World Whisper Canyon. This quest is available for a limited time only. Again, it is level 15, so let's accept. Come, let us head to these waterfalls. They would provide the perfect setting for my tale. Okay. Let's hop on a mount, because our little arrow says we're right up there. Let's hop in the air and fly over here. Yes, now if you are closer to level, if you're not at least level 50, you will have to go on foot or have someone else carry you. Like if they have this mount here, which is a 2-seater chocobo. So you can always have a friend do it with you. Or someone will just let you hop in a party for a minute long enough to get a ride. Or you can just walk, whichever. And of course you can mount and run on the ground. So. Ryubugyo, right here. See what's going on. Let us begin. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea. But as I myself recently discovered, it is in fact a distinct being. Nor is there just the one Ryu. Nay, there exist myriad individuals, all of whom have their own tales. And the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu, one of the 4 lords, who legend holds birthed a great waterfall in the Far East. Apparently Ryunosuke likes it. That does sound exciting, doesn't it? Those are some pretty waterfalls right there. In the region of Yangshi flows the One River, and its plentiful waters nourish nearby lands. In ages past, it is said Seiryu drank so deeply of the river that he altered its very course, and in so doing, gave rise to a waterfall, the Dragon's Struggle. While it is not widely known, Seiryu was also regarded as a guardian deity who protected people from disasters of water. Disasters like storms and floods? Indeed, long ago, it was believed that calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to a divine beast such as Seiryu. And while no written records exist, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell in the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered unto Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest whatsoever in the young girl, To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the storm and spared them untold devastation. A benevolent being is Sariu, who wields his power over water for good. Even now, he hears our prayers and protects us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we celebrate this Heavensturn. Together, let us offer a prayer to Sariu and wish your father safe travels and calm waters. That sounds perfect, miss. Thank you so much. We must thank Ryunosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Sariu. Now you can pray to Sariu for safe travels too, adventurer. Oh, and perhaps you already heard this story? What will you say? It's not ringing any bells. That was my first time hearing it too. Okay, I will say something right here. If you have a higher level character, part of the story has the four lords in it. So if you've met Sariu as part of that, then you will also have another option here that will surprise them. And it's that you heard it from the serpent's mouth. And it surprises them. And they're like, you met Sariu? And they're surprised to know that he's more of a snake than a dragon. He has dragon qualities, but he is more of a snake. And once you see him in the game, you'll understand. But I will not ruin anything if you're still trying to play through or you're not there yet. Just keep going. You'll get there. It is a side mission because each expansion has something of a side mission with characters. And one of the expansions had one with the four lords. And you went in, you did stuff with them. So enjoy that when you get to it. And when you get to Sariu, think about this. Because the holidays, they will think about what you've done in the game. But here, since I'm only level 55, I can't exactly say I've met Sariu on this character, unfortunately. So, I'm going to say it was my first time hearing it too. Even though I've already heard it. Really? Well then, I'm glad we could hear it together. Now that I think on it, miss, you said there are no written records of that tale. How did you come to know it? An astute observation, Sibley. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Sariu. As long ago as the event took place, there is no way to confirm the tale's veracity. But if true, then it is by the grace of Sariu that I am here, alive. Thus have I made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. Looking back, from the time you followed after Sibley, it is as if you have been guiding me, little one. I may be your caretaker, but it was you who was watching over me. Just like an honest-to-God's Ryu. Indeed. With this, I now know what I must do to initiate people into our traditions, and I shall continue doing so for as long as the Ryu reigns in the heavens. Come, let us head back to the city together. We wouldn't want to make your father worry now, would we, Sibley? Not a bit. little chocobo chick is so cute when they run. Alright, so now we need to go back to the town. I'm just going to mount up. I'm just going to fly across real quick. Because we'll end up going back in where we came out. Back over to Zephyr Gate. You could, of course, just teleport back in, but spend a minute in the air. Enjoy it. We haven't always had flying in this area. So do enjoy it whenever you get the chance after you get your flying. Because flying did not come into the game until the Heavensturn expansion. And flying in the first areas of the game like that did not come until much later. So we're going to cut through here. We're at the Bulwark Hall. We probably need to get back to the Aft Castle. Yeah, that's where all the festivities were. We'll just run on through. We're back at the main Aetheryte nearly. So we will use it and teleport again to the Aft Castle. Yeah, we have a marker right there on the map, so we will jump to the Aft Castle and see what's going on. Close everything up. Again, like we did originally, we'll run up the stairs here. And there's Ryubugyo. Oh, Ryo Mitsuke too. There you are, adventurer. Lest you wonder, young Sibley is now safely home, and I have just apprised the Ryu Mitsuke of our fruitful outing. Now that I have discovered a more suitable approach to my draconic dilemma, I wish to wander the city again for onlookers. Though I regret to impose upon you once more, your support with Sibley was most helpful. Might you accompany me while I make the rounds again in this area? With your discerning eyes, I am certain that you could easily identify those who might be receptive to our message. What say you? Sure thing. I'm truly grateful. Come, let us set forth at once. The Ryubugyo and Ryunosuke are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave the Ryubugyo and Ryunosuke behind by entering a different area or by speaking to them and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have them accompany you again, return and speak with them at their original location. So if something happens, you need to get out of the game real quick and can't finish this, just tell them, hey, let's part ways for now. I will do this later. And then you'll come back here and talk to her again. And she will go with you again and you can finish up. Just make sure you get it done by the 15th. That way you can have your prizes. And now they'll get that little glow. That means they're following me. And we will look at our map and we have markers right up north. So we will head over this way. And we're at the Drowning Winch again. Ah, there's someone. An ale-sipping sailor. What the hell is that chocobo chick supposed to be dressed up as? Ryunosuke here is wearing a costume that mimics the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. It is hailed that these creatures have mastery over water, and a sailor such as your good self may benefit from knowing about them. Huh. Yes, me, it looks more like a sea serpent. Hold it. It wouldn't have anything to do with that thrice damned primal Leviathan, would it? I assure you there is no connection whatsoever. Far from causing disasters of water, the Ryu is a benevolent beast that protects us from them. If you are interested in knowing more, I invite you to seek us out at the F Castle. Is that right? Still, here in Limsa, we've got the Navigator. That's all the protection we need on the high seas. Ah, yes. I understand the people of your nation look to Limlane to favor them with safe voyages. Be that as it may, disasters of water can strike beyond the bounds of the sea, in which case, placing your faith in the Ryu could provide you with added assurance. Don't suppose it would hurt to have more friends in high places, as it were. Fine. I'll go and see what this is all about. Hey, yo, dude, you wanna come with us? And they leave. They're supposed to be headed back over to the F Castle, so. And then we're still heading north. Head up here. We'll use my sprint here. Try to speed up just a little bit. It looks like we're going a little bit of distance here. Just keep on going straight. Ah, here we go. Idle Yellow Jacket. Yes? How can I assist you in your curiously dressed chocobo chick? If I may shed some light on the mystery of our mascot, little Ryunosuke here is named for the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. Oh, I thought dragons are supposed to be fearsome. This fellow looks anything but. Our costume companion notwithstanding, the Ryu is in fact a powerful and fearsome beast. Yet by the same token, they are fondly regarded as symbols of good fortune. Should you be curious about them, we would be glad to tell you more at the F Castle. A being that's regarded with both fear and fondness. Intriguing. Perhaps I'll pay a quick visit to the F Castle before returning to work. Now he walks off. Apparently we'll see him at the F Castle in a minute. Now it looks like we need to go back the way we were and cut down another route. Yeah, down the stairs here. Follow it out. And like we gotta come around here. Over to Bismarck, the cooking trainer. If you end up going the wrong way, just jump to the Culinarian Guild. There is an Aethernet shard right there. So you can get over here rather quick. Resolute Resident. Excuse me. By the gods, I had just resolved to salve my soul with the sight of adorable creatures this year. And what should appear but the most charming of chocobo chicks. What's your name, little one? And what is that winsome outfit you're winning? You have a keen eye, sir. This little fellow is Ryunosuke, and he is dressed as a Ryu, a dragon of the Far East. By thus attiring Eordia's favorite beast of burden, we hoped to create a symbol of friendship between our lands. Well now, that this adorable form should harbor such splendid symbolism. I had never heard of this Ryu before, but now I am keen to know more. In that case, sir, I invite you to seek us out at the F Castle anon. There, we will be glad to answer all of your questions. Excellent. We shall head there at once. Okay. Oh, what a relief to see the locals take an interest in the Ryu. I dare say we have gathered enough people, so let us head back to the F Castle. Yeah, you don't want to keep them waiting too long. They'll leave and say forget it. Now, thanks to some fixes they made, you can teleport with these guys. Then you didn't used to be able to teleport with these people. You had to walk back to where you were. But right now, that'd be a little hard. So we're going to just teleport back to the aft castle, using the Ethernet shard there, and go find out what's going on. Get back up the stairs here. Ah, Ryumatsuki has a check mark on him, which means we're about to finish the quest. Alright, and everybody's admiring the Chocobo chick. Ah, another cutscene. Here we go. So, our Bugyo makes her triumphant return. You have done a tremendous job to pique the interest of so many. You are too kind, Mitsuke. None of this would have been possible without the adventurer and Ryunosuke's help. It's Sibley! There you are, miss. My papa wanted to meet you, so I've brought him. So you're the kindly folks who helped my Sibley. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. I'm glad to see my girl smiling again. Pray, do not mention it, sir. We too owe Sibley and much and more. How fares the preparation for your journey, if I may ask? Very well, thank you. And with Sibley praying to the legendary Seiryu for my safety, no matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well. I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we might do to help you on your way, we gladly do it. Indeed, while sharing the blessing of the divine beast is a fine thing, naught is more rewarding to our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands. For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward. Yet I do not know what might be suitable. Oh my goodness. What? Wait, what? What is it, little one? Ryunosuke, are you saying you wish to accompany our adventurer friend? I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters, and he would be hard-pressed to choose a better companion. We still have Ryuji to aid us in our work, so if you wish it, Ryunosuke is yours. More like if Ryunosuke wishes it. Ryunosuke, my little guardian, thank you for everything. May your divine aura keep our friends safe. And may you and yours enjoy the rest of the Heavensturn season, my friend. Know that wherever the Ryu roars, good fortune shall be upon you. And with that, we finish Unlike a Dragon. We get 1,440 experience, 286 skill, and our Ryunosuke friend. I figured it would have been a look-alike of him. I didn't figure it'd be him. Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikujishi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heavensturn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the adventure section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. Each year, it's believed you get a fortune. Oh, we get the achievement next time on Dragon Boat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fun. Now, the tradition is that you get a fortune for how your year is going to be. And the Far Eastern Omikujishi is right here. You come over and talk to him, and you draw your fortune and get it a stick out of basically a dice roll box. You'll open the drawer that has your fortune in it from the stick for which one you get, and that will be your fortune for the coming year. Normally, I just get one per character each year since they've been doing this. So, let's see what mine's going to be this year. Greetings, my friend. I deal in omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Yes, please. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. So it will cost you 100 gil, but you just got 200 from that quest. So if you're okay, you can get a couple of them if you want to. So pay 100 gil to draw a lot? Yeah, we will. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Alright, and there's the little box you get your fortune stick from to find out what drawer you need to look in. Shake it up, pour one out, find the drawer you need. And what fortune did we get this year for our little white mage? Okay. I am going to capture a picture of this because I like hanging on to them from each year. Small fortune. Thou shalt experience limited fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventure. Forge thy weapons anew, for thy pursuits shall reveal untold strength. Relationships. There shall be a meeting long in the making. Abide in patience. Prosperity. Now is the time to sell. The longer thou waitest, the greater thy loss. Conflict. Continue honing thyself with thine allies. Favor. Be carefree like unto the wanderer, and some few failures shall not discourage thee. Okay, so that's my fortune for the year. And they did say pay attention to the adventure part of it. Which forge thy weapons anew, for thy pursuits shall reveal untold strength. Now, I'm only in my 50s right now for this character. I imagine it might be a little more special if you were max level, because later on this year, we do have a new expansion coming out called Dawn Trail, which this coming Saturday, we have the last fan fest for. And then after that, it'll probably be a media tour, things like that, to get ready for the release. So, I'm looking forward to that a lot. Okay, now you get ready to close it. It says you will be unable to view the contents of your fortune after closing this window. Are you sure you would like to proceed? Now, I took a screenshot, so I'm okay. So I can say yes. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. And then you take the slip of paper over here and you tie it on this little rack here to finish up the ritual. And then we're back over here at Far Eastern Omikujishi, sorry. Now, I will call it here. There are a few other little Easter eggs around, like Sibley standing there with her dad. You can talk to them if you choose to. There's also a couple of others, which I will not spoil here. But look around, talk to all the named NPCs around the plaza here. There's a couple that you'll want to talk to. In fact, a couple are from last year. And another one's from another year. So make sure you catch everybody. And with that, I will say goodbye from Artemis. I hope this year is wonderful for you. regardless of where you are, what you may be doing, just strive to keep going forward. Everything will work out given time. It may not look like it, but it will. Now, I will see you in the next video. Look forward to FanFest this weekend. And let's get ready for Dawn Trail. Walking the Light of the Crystal.